today's lesson of the Lathe Machine Introduction by Elisha. Today's lesson we are going to deal with several parts and the definitions of some parts and its own functions. The lathe machine is basically the machine in which it uses the machine tool to remove the undesired material from a rotating workpiece, which is held on the headstock in the form of a chip with the help of a tool that is transversed across the work and can be fed deeply into the work. We have some parts of the lathe machine, and the lathe machine consists of the following parts: the bed, in which it is the parent part of the lathe machine, which holds the other accessories of the lathe. We have the headstock, which helps. We are going to see the functions of the headstock. We have also the tailstock and its own functions. We have the carriage, the saddle, the cross slide, the compound rest, tool post, apron, chuck, the feed rod, the lead screw, and the spindle. Let us see what is entails when we talk about the lathe machine. This is the picture of the lathe machine. The lathe machine contains the bed. This is the bed in which the other accessories of the lathe machine actually sits on it. We have the headstock, which powers the other parts of the machine, and also under the headstock it holds the accessories like chuck and spindle for holding the workpiece. We have also the compound rest, or the tool post, where we fit our tool to feed into the workpiece, which is held between centers. And when we talk about the between centers, it is between the headstock with the chuck and the headstock and tailstock. The bed is the lathe machine. In the lathe machine is the base in which the other parts of the lathe are mounted on it. The bed is made up of the cast iron or the nickel cast alloy and is supported on the broad box section columns. It is the upper surface of either scrubbed or grounded, and the guiding and sliding of the surface. So we have three major units of mounted on the bed. We have the headstock, the tailstock, and the carriage. The headstock is the main function of the headstock is to transmit power to different parts of the lathe machine, and several accessories actually mounted on the headstock are the jacks, which is actually the accessory for holding the workpieces. We have the tailstock, which is in the opposite side of the headstock, and its function is to support the other end of the workpiece when machining, for it not to vibrate or to wobble, to hold tool performing operation like drilling, reaming, and tapping. It contains of the dead centers and life centers, which are the revolving centers to hold the workpiece into position. We have the carriage. The carriage consists, it is actually between the headstock and the tailstock, and its function is to support, guide, and feed the tool against the edge of operation. It contains 5 parts, that is the saddle, cross slide, compound rest, tool post, and apron. All these accessories or parts of the carriage actually helps in the feeding of the workpieces, or that is where the operation of the removal of the chips or unwanted material in the workpiece. Next is the compound.